Hello viewers, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a free QR code for your YouTube channel, for your website, for your files, and other stuff. In this strategy, you are going to create it for free. I've seen so many websites that charges you to create QR code for you. But the one I'm going to teach you in this video is completely free. Trust me. Let's get started. Pull up your Google Sheet. Now create a new tab. Search for Google API for QR code, then hit enter. After that, you have to choose QR codes, infographics, Google developers. Selected that, and on this page you will find all the documentations, processes, and steps necessary to create a free QR code, alongside, of course, with your spreadsheet application. We are going to use spreadsheet application for this process because we are going to write a simple formula to create a simple but very useful QR code. In our spreadsheet application here, we are going to use the image function. So using cell A1 in the formula bar, type in image, then open your parentheses. We are going to provide a string as the argument for the image function. So bring your double quotes, then switch to your Google QR code API page. We are starting from syntax. Now you can find root URL here. When we typed image, we can see that the first required argument is URL. And this URL is not a URL to your website or your YouTube channel. This URL is the URL defaultly provided by Google. Here is it, just copy that and paste. Now, we are going to append it with some values that are necessary to make our QR code work fine. Now come back to the developers page. We have some required and optional arguments. All the required arguments must be provided to get your QR code working. The optional, of course, can be ignored. In this video, we are going to focus on the required arguments, create a simple QR code, and get it working. So after providing the default URL that Google has given you for free, copy the CHT attribute and its value without changing anything. Here, after copying, you have to append it to the URL that you copied previously. So without cleaning anything, use the ampersand symbol and hit paste. Now, this is the second attribute we provided. We are not yet there. As you can see, we have two more required arguments that must be provided. The CHS, which specifies the height and the width for your QR code. Let's copy this with our ampersand, paste that one too. Here, replace the width with an actual value in pixels. So let me use 500 width and 500 height. So I intentionally provided 500 by 500 because I want the code to be in a square shape. Now let's get back here. We have the CHL, which equals a value of data. Bring your ampersand and paste this one as well. This is where you are going to put your source. That is whether your YouTube channel link or your website link or the PDF file on your server or anything at all you are trying to create the QR code for. So this part is very important. Let's say, for example, we want this QR code to take us to YouTube when scanned. We'll put the YouTube URL here, simply youtube.com. Now remember that we are dealing with strings, so you have to close it and add the closing parentheses as well. Now, once verified, go ahead to hit enter, and there we get our QR code. So it seems so small. Let me increase the size for you. Sure. So here we have our QR code created without paying a penny. Sounds interesting, right? Thank you for watching. See you again.